Now I'm here in Canberra, Australia, and a few weeks ago in the local Facebook group, someone posted that they were hiking up Narrabundah Hill and they got bitten by a snake. So technically the title isn't actually clickbait. Today I'm going to go to Narrabundah Hill and have a look for myself because I have a death wish. I'm going to see if I can hike to the top and see if I can see anything interesting along the way. Something that isn't a snake, hopefully. Another fence. That is a hefty bovine. Okay, so the entrance looks like it's right here, so let's go. So ironically, even though it's called Narrabundah Hill, it's not in the suburb of Narrabundah, it's in Duffy. There's another suburb in Canberra called Narrabundah. So I don't know how the naming convention works. It actually reminds me of Western Park. So there's a park in Canberra called Western Park, Weston. But it's in the suburb of Yarralumla, and there's a suburb in Canberra called Western. So it's like, who comes up with these names? Now there is a sign back there that says don't pick the berries, but people have just decided to pick them anyway back there. I mean, hey, if they want to eat a bunch of pesticides, it's their life. I'm not going to stop them. Now maybe a week or two, I saw a post on the local Facebook group that someone got bitten by a snake on this hill. So I hope they're not out today. And then again, who knows what you read online? Who knows whether or not it's true these days? So I think I've only been walking for about 5 minutes and we're quite far up. I don't know what this thing is. Some sort of water tank. I don't know. And you can see there's a bunch of pine trees here. They're not native, so they've obviously been planted back in the day. Clearly that's not the right way because I see a bunch of cows up there behind that fence, so I have to take the other path. And the things that you see, because someone has lost a thong. Now, I did see that there's also some geocaches on this path, but I'm horrible at geocaching. I might have a look at them on the way back though, because every time I try and find one on one of my walks, I always fail. Now, I keep walking past these things, and I have no clue what they are. Some sort of plant, I don't know, it's quite firm if I touch it with my foot. No clue. It seems like people have built ramps for mountain biking as well, and I assume it's like a mountain bike trail. I'm coming up to a fence here. Okay, there's a few different options I could take here. I could go straight, or I could go up there, and Google is not being particularly helpful, so I'm going to try and go this way. Hopefully it's the right way. So I'm trying to make it to the top of the hill. If that wasn't obvious, I should have clarified. So this is the Australia Day long weekend, so today's like a public holiday. So yeah, here I am walking up this hill, because that's a thing that people do here apparently. So these are the berries that people were picking and eating, even though there's a sign warning people not to. There's also another tree. It looks like this is growing some sort of fruit. I can't really tell what that is though. And we're coming up to another fence. Sort of getting over a sickness right now. I had a bit of a cold for about a week. I mean, I thought it was COVID at first, but I don't think it was. So I think I'm just getting over it now. It's just starting to go away. I was looking through YouTube a few weeks ago, and I saw this guy. He's he titles his videos like middle-aged Japanese guy has a midlife crisis, and he just like sits there playing old video games that he used to like during his childhood, and they've got like hundreds of thousands or millions of views. And I was like, god damn, maybe I should have a mental breakdown on camera as well. I don't think people enjoy that content, or do they? It seems to be working for him. I've got some big ass cows just roaming around here. I think they release these cows to like eat the grass, so there's less grass in the case of a like a bushfire. Okay, I think we're coming up to the top of the hill now. It's quite a nice view. I wonder how close I can get to these cows. Probably don't really want to get too close to them. Do I want to try and walk past them? I think it should be fine. Cows aren't aggressive, right? Because technically the top of the hill is like right at that structure there. So I'm just going to walk past them. Hopefully they don't get too scared. He's looking at me. She's looking at me. That is a hefty bovine. Yeah, they're all good. Alright. So we are coming up to the top here. And this is the top. So, Narrabundah Hill, and actually in the distance over there, I can see Mount Stromlo Observatory just above the little white structure on the hill there. Don't know if the camera can pick that up. So this is pretty much north, so this should be south, and there is nothing out here. It's pretty much just fields. So yeah, as you can see from being up here, Canberra is pretty much in the middle of the bush. There is nothing here, and yet it's got a median house price of $1 million. It literally boggles the mind. But yeah, look, if you like walking up hills and hanging out with cows on the weekend, then yeah, Canberra's a great place to be. Look at them over there having the time of their lives, not a care in the world. They don't have a mortgage to pay or a 9-to-5 job. Just living their life, their best life. You can just see like around here, every single bush is like a blackberry bush. Like all of those bushes, they're all just blackberry bushes. I'm gonna go say hello to the cows. Hello. Actually, no, I don't want to like get stampeded. I've seen The Lion King, I know how that ends. We've got a baby cow over here. Look at him. Or her. Hello, baby cow. Hello, baby cow. And just looking around on the top of the hill, you get a sense of just how empty Canberra is in general, and how much empty land there is. Yeah, look, I'm going back down the hill. I think I've seen everything at the tops. Well, looks like we're not seeing any snakes today, which is a good thing because I'm not risking getting bitten. But it's also a bad thing because it loses me clicks on this video. Well, looks like we're coming to the end of the hike. Didn't see any snakes today. Saw some cows, which was cool, I guess. Review of the hike. It was quite short, maybe half an hour or less to get to the top. The views were alright. I mean, they were nice, but like as far as Canberra hikes go, you can get better. There's definitely better. I guess it's convenient for people who live around this area. But would I recommend traveling here just for the hike? Nah, there are way better ones in Canberra. In terms of Canberra hikes, I mean, rate it like a 5 or maybe a 4.5. Actually, I'll give it a 5 just because of the cows. Alright, vid's over.